Hi everyone, I'm Nnenia Yasmin. I'm a fashion brand freelancer and consultant based out of New York City. If you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for tuning into today's video. As always, we're going to jump right in because today we are freshening up our wardrobes for spring. I decided I wanted to try out a clothing rental subscription. So I got my package from a company called Bento, and I want to share with you all what I got. So we're going to do an unboxing and like first impressions and initial review of the products, as well as my experience with the company and its service. So I came across the company Bento through Instagram stories. They recommended it as like an ad, and I thought this would be a great way to introduce new pieces to my wardrobe for spring without having to commit to buying them. I'm just at a point where I'm kind of exploring different kinds of products, trying to discover new brands, and so I thought this was a great way to try out new pieces without having to commit to buying them and bring them into my wardrobe if I'm not 100% sure that they are a good fit. So getting set up with Bento was very easy and straightforward. Once you sign up and create an account, you input your card information. You're then free to shop and select your items for the month. You get 6 items every month for $98. However, for your first month, they give you $30 off. So my first month was $68. And by the way, this video is not sponsored. This is something that I genuinely wanted to try out. From signing up, shopping, shipping, and delivery, it was all about 3 to 4 business days. I will say my only note is that, of course, in the advertisement on all their social media platforms, they also have an app. They're going to showcase the best products. Their merchandising is beautiful. But once I signed up and I was able to shop the products, I quickly realized a lot of my first and second options were sold out. Like, they didn't have my sizes available. So that is something to keep in mind. However, I will say the pro to that was this allowed me to kind of dig deeper and kind of go outside of the box and pick things that I wouldn't have typically chosen. So that being said, we'll get into the box. Oh, I also want to add that included in the box is a return label. So this will be very easy for me to drop off at the post office and send back to them for the next month so that I can then, again, get my next 6 pieces in a timely manner. This is my first piece and probably one of my favorites. This is by a brand called PH5. I'm not familiar with them. I've never shopped them before, but I picked up this gorgeous sweater from them. I thought this was a really great piece for the spring. One, because of the color, it has this gradient effect. So it's like a light purple at the top and then it transitions into a darker purple at the bottom. But I also love that it's kind of unique here on the sleeves. It has some really cool shape here. And again, I thought this was a great piece for the spring because the color is appropriate for the season. I'm also going to take a look at the tag just to see what the product's made out of. So this is 72.4% organic cotton, 20% Eco Vero Visco, 4% polyester, and 3% cashmere. I actually chose an extra small. I'm typically a small or like a size US 4 to 6, but the extra small ended up working out. So I'm happy about this piece. This next piece is like a spring essential. I myself have not invested in a proper raincoat, but I definitely wanted to try one out again for the spring. This is by the brand Elodie, and I got it in a size small. It is a bit oversized. I could have definitely downsized in this, but it's pretty straightforward. It is a raincoat. This is not long like a trench, so it does stop around like my hip area. It's a shorter one. I love that strap here allows you to kind of tighten it around your waist so you can play around with like the shape and proportion a little bit. This third piece, now this one is a little heavier, but again, because of where I live, it's still going to work out and be appropriate for the season. So this is by a brand, Celine. I don't see a size on it, so I believe it was just one size fits all. But it's like, I don't know how to explain it. It could be a blazer, but it's collarless, which is one of the reasons why I picked it up, because it's a little bit different than what I would usually go for. It's in the, I don't know how to explain the color, like a dark brown, khaki color. It has this string around the waist as well, so I like that because it's a little oversized on me, but this string around the waist allows me to, again, play with the proportions and shape of it so that I can make it fit and look better for my body type and size. This also isn't a trench, so this goes to like my mid thigh, and this is 100% wool, so again, it is a little heavier, but for spring we have had some days where it's still like in the 40s, so definitely great for outside. Now this is the fourth piece I picked up. I really wanted this in the white colorway, but again, they didn't have my size available, but I really wanted to try it, so I got it in black. It's a black button-up by the brand Via, and I picked it up in an extra small. This is definitely oversized, classic button-up, but then it has this really cool detail here at the bust where you can kind of tie it, so it's like almost two shirts in one, which I thought was really cool and cute. And again, it's oversized, so that also allows you to kind of play around with it as well. I'm glad I sized down in this one. So the girls on Bento have been leaving their reviews, and I highly recommend, if you do, check them out, to read the reviews because they are super helpful. A lot of the girls underneath this product were saying it runs big, which is why I sized down, and I'm so glad I did because it is oversized. And this is 100% cotton. The fifth item are a pair of white pants because it is not spring without a pair of white jeans. These are also by the brand Via, but these are a very cool pair of wide leg jeans. You can't really tell in the photos, but they're denim, but they kind of have like a smooth, almost like plastic feeling to them, and they're a little bit shimmery. Oh, I also wanted to mention with Bento, if you do like any of the pieces that you rent out, you can buy them at a discounted price. I'm not sure what the prices range from. I think I'll see. But yeah, these are very cool wide leg pant. They are long. Again, I am US 4. I'm in between a 4 and 6 right now. I got these in a size 28, which I believe comes out to like a US, because that'll be really helpful. These are also 100% cotton, so good material. These are cute. Last but not least are another pair of jeans. These are a lighter wash jean. I thought these would be appropriate for this spring as well. I usually go for like a dark wash denim, but it's spring. I wanted to lighten it up, so I got these jeans. These are also by the brand Via. There's a lot more movement and flexibility in this denim compared to the off-white cream color, but similar in style. These are also like a wide leg, not as dramatic, a little slimmer, but these are perfect. Like, these are the perfect pair of jeans. I also got them in a 28, and they fit a little more snug than the white pair, so I'm not sure why, but they do fit. And these are also 100% cotton, and they are perfect. So I think that's it. I again would say overall my experience with Bento has been 2 thumbs up. I really don't have any complaints. My only no as of now for anyone who may be interested in checking Bento out specifically, or really any clothing rental subscription, is just being mindful and open-minded about the products you are going to select, because your size may not be available when it comes to like your first or second options, but there are plenty of products and brands to shop for. So just take your time, think outside of the box, get a little bit creative, and I'm sure you can find something that's perfect for you in your closet and what you're looking for. But yeah, that's it for now. So again, ladies, if you guys are looking to spruce up your closet at any time of the year, whether it's this spring or any season, definitely would recommend checking out Bento. And I think that's it for today. If you've made it this far in the video, thank you so much for tuning in. If you have any other questions you feel like I missed, or you want me to get into about Bento, or even just spring, kind of like what kind of items to look for as we go into spring, definitely feel free to leave them down below in the comment section, and I'll get into that further. But for now, that is it. Thank you so much for tuning into today's video, and I will see you all next time.